So as a reminder, this is with every video. If you need help, if you need to watch it many times, watch it many times. You're going to learn so many more things by doing that. Let's say 4 minus 5, okay? So we're going to work on a lot of questions like this. Now, first of all, the easy thing to do is just solve this first, because we're good at that already. We go to the right 4, you know the drill. We go to the left 5, we end up at -1. Okay? And now how else could we do that? How else could we end up doing the same thing without having it written the exact same way? That's what an equivalent expression is. It equals, see how it kind of says equal in there almost? It equals the same thing, even though it's not written the same way, not expressed the same way. So we could also say 4 plus -5. And that would be written exactly the same way down here with the arrows. It would equal the same thing, but not be written the same way right here. Another way, we could also say -5 plus 4. Okay, we'd have to change around the arrows if we do that, though. So we go left first, but see, we still end up back at -1. And that's what really matters, is getting the right answer. Now we're going to try one that is, it's going to be harder. It's going to be a bigger number. So the reason we have you rearrange these, it just seems like extra work for nothing, right? No, the reason we have you do it is so that when you have like 32 minus 56, you can rearrange this and you can make it into something where you're going to know what to do. Because if you just set this up like you normally would, put the 56 under here and subtract, you're gonna run out of numbers on the top and get to 0 before the problem's over, and you have to go less than 0. Our normal way of doing it isn't gonna work. So let's rearrange this. Let's write an equivalent expression that's going to do the same thing. So in the big picture, we know that we're gonna have to go to the right first, right? But it's going to go way off the number line to get to 32. And then we're going to have to go to the left, and it's going to go back past 0. Right? We know that just because this -1's bigger. But how can we rearrange this so that it's a little easier? So we know that we could also write 32 plus -56. Now that would still have us doing the same thing. But what we could do also is, since this is an addition problem, and you know the commutative property of addition from Bob and Fib, we can rearrange this. Plus 32. And now we know that we just have to go. Now instead we're going to the left first. And I'll show you why this is easier. So we'll go left first, and then we'll go way to the right. It'll probably still end up off of this. But what this allows us to do is now we can look at -56 plus 32, and then we can kind of treat it like a subtraction problem from there. How to do that? I'm not going to go through it today, but we will work on it. Okay?